All right, so we've been talking about authentic growth in our businesses. Like, how do we create that? How do we just develop something that is authentic and real, that isn't contrived and pushed, and that, we can use to grow something special and to connect with people in a real way. I would say 90 to 99% of the women who've become a part of our company would love to have as much growth as possible that was just natural, that somebody connected with our message, with our heart, with our impact, and just wanted to purchase something, or where they had a felt need for a product and we could help them with that. Like, that's what we all would love to have. And, one thing I think is important to remember is that sometimes in our desire not to be pushy, not to be, contrived or heavy-handed, we can almost be selfish in not being prepared just to share what we have. No, women do not want to be pushed. No, women are tired of being sold to. We get a million emails and messages and posts a day about all the stuff people want us to buy. We don't need more of that in our lives. No. But do real women have real issues with their skin? Yes. Do real women have a real lack of confidence regarding makeup, how to put it on, or how to do something special for a holiday season, or how to teach their daughter what to put on or what to use, or have kids that are really struggling with self-esteem due to acne issues? Yes, there are women all over the world, everywhere we go, who have a genuine need or a genuine struggle or frustration or just an appreciation for beauty and would love a wonderful person to partner with, to work with, to help provide solutions. And so I want to start by just reminding you, even if you have never, ever had an intention of pushing Mary Kay products or building something big, even if that's never been on your radar, or it used to be on your radar, now it's not, or you still have big dreams, wherever you fall in the gamut, you still have within your hands something that can be a blessing to others. And so as we talk about authentic growth and how we talk about our business to others, I don't want you to write it off. If this isn't something you're investing a ton of time in, please don't write off the power you have within your hands to help women be aware that you're there. That when they're having a challenge, or when they, get ready to make the next trip back to Ulta to talk to some stranger about their daughter's skin, or the Clinique counter, and hope that the nice person's there that's informed, that maybe they would think of you because of the impact you've had on them and because of just the way you explained what you did. So, and I've been telling myself that message, and so I thought it might be helpful to y'all. Let's not be selfish about our fears, or selfish about the fact that we don't want to be stressed and pushy and underhanded. Of course not. That's a done deal. But we do have within our hands a wonderful gift for others. And as we think through, as we talked about in the last 2 videos, how to express that and how to set that up that people understand, it's so valuable. And it might take you an hour to think through that and to write some stuff down and to tweak it. It may take you a few weeks to figure out exactly, what feels right, what feels authentic to you. And that's okay. But I just would so deeply encourage you to take the time to think through it. Take the time to put into words who you are in relation to this business and what you really want to do for the women, or what the women around you really want. It can be very broad and general, or it can be extremely specific and niche. That's up to you. That's up to you, and it's okay. Whatever God has put within you, the way He's wired you is for a purpose. He knew that you would make this choice to be a part of our company and that you would have these products in your hands. And so the things that you get excited about, that you're passionate about, the things that you see value in are on purpose. And I just encourage you to fully embrace that. Do not shy away from it or feel bad or just think it's for you. It's for others. He gave those things to you, and he caused this to happen and allowed, you to make these choices for a purpose. And I hope you can be excited about that, even if it's literally the smallest part of your life ever, and something that you literally just know how to talk about, and that over time, a few simple people come into your life and connect with you through this product or through this business. So that's kind of what was on my mind, first of all. But then I wanted to kind of build a little bit on what we've been talking about. And this is something that I have just absolutely had my world rocked by. I mean, the first stuff too, but this also, and this I'm transitioning into some things I've learned from Andy Andrews. He has a program called Unshakable Entrepreneur that I joined a year ago, and it has literally rocked my world. And he says things and understands things that no one else in the world understands. And I think some people instinctively kind of have done it, but he has taken things and principles that work. He has brought them out into the light and given words to explain them, and then is teaching them to people. And he is seeing companies double and triple and quadruple their results year upon year upon year, and it has nothing to do with work ethic. It has nothing to do with, being willing to pay the price. Yeah, that's all in there, but it's about a mindset. And it's about understanding and harnessing basic principles about life and about people that enable massive impact and results. So it's pretty fun. And I'm so excited to share it with you. And he doesn't allow new people into his program too often, but if it interests you, if you've been thinking about it, you can go to unshakableentrepreneur.com and you can sign up to be notified when it opens up. I literally can't even express to you how valuable it's been, regardless of just our business or our company, for life. So I'm loving it, and it's not expensive at all. So anyway, we're going to kind of shift here. Knowing how to talk about what we do is super important, and then knowing how to think about what we're doing is equally important. You do have to believe and think about what you're doing in the right way in order to be impactful, and in order to shift away from pressure and stress and kind of the feelings that many people associate with, or you may associate with, the idea of being in a business or being a Mary Kay consultant, that I need to get bookings or try to get people to hold parties or find customers, all of that talk about leads and customers and sales. It just feels so selfish. Set your goals, get your why, and then go after it. And it's just so self-focused. I believe that's why in the end we burn out or we lose confidence, because we aren't made to function that way. That's not how God designed us, to find something that you can sell so you can make money and live your dreams. It's not fulfilling. It might pump you up for 5 minutes, but it's not lasting. It might, get you to do some things for a little bit, but in the back of your mind or in the heart, you're like, this is not important. I can live without the blank that I really thought I wanted, So what I love about Andy Andrews is his foundation of the entire thing about being in business is that there is something beyond price and product, that most companies, 95% of the companies out there, are obsessed with their price and their product, having the best product, having the latest and greatest product, having, good prices that don't drive people away, charge as much as I can. And then do customer service in a way that people are satisfied, that they're not mad, that they got what they needed, and keep on running and find the next customer to do the same thing. Price that doesn't run them away, service that, gets them the stuff they wanted in a reasonable amount of time, boom, boom, boom. And that's the idea, run as fast as you can, find as many customers as you can, make sure they're not mad at you or disappointed in you, and that's the deal. And that there's so many problems with that. But That's what everyone's doing. Every company out there, that is their game that they're playing. And the problem is that when everyone's playing the same game, it's really hard to get ahead. It's really hard to be super successful because you're fighting everyone on the same terms. But when you can look at something outside of price or product to build your company, your business upon, you have a chance at creating something special, something lasting, something life-altering. And there is a special thing that is beyond having the best price or having the best sale or having the newest product or the latest and greatest thing. It is something that goes beyond that, and it is called obvious greater value. Obvious greater value. When there is something that transcends whether or not you could buy it on Amazon, or that transcends whether or not someone else has a special deal on it. You have probably in recent days bought something and you paid more for it than you could get it online. Or you drove across town to go to that place to get it instead of ordering it online. Think about that. Is there a company or a store or a person that you're loyal to that for that item or for that service, you're not shopping around? You're not getting online to see where the prices are, but no. When I buy that thing, I always go to that person. Or when I need this service done, I always go to this person because she or he or that place is special. Yes, most likely we all do the most ridiculous thing ever and pay more for something or go to more trouble to get something, or both, pay more and go to more trouble to get something or buy something than we have to. Why is that? It's because somewhere, somehow, a person or a company became special. They became valuable to us in a way that transcends dollars, transcends 15 minutes of our time. And they are special. They have a connection with us, a loyalty with us that Amazon doesn't have for that item or for that service. And that is where obvious greater value is all about. It's about doing something or being something special that people won't and don't want to shop around. They just want to work with you. And when you get to that point, and when you build that, you could get to a point where there is no advertising needed, where there is no hustle required, where people are coming to you, where word of mouth is so powerful for you that it's unstoppable. And, I won't share all the stories Andy has shared, but he knows many, many, many business owners of all kinds of genres that are not fancy and exciting, like building fishing lures or duck calls for hunting, niche markets, a taxidermist. Obviously I'm not a man, so none of that stuff interests me, as many women may like that stuff too. They might love to hunt or fish or whatever. But anyway, I'm not into that. So to me, I'm like, I don't need any of those services at all. And I don't really know many people who do, my brother-in-law, but like niche markets, small businesses that have to stop advertising, can't answer the phone, are taking no new business because they can't keep up with what they have because the word of mouth they created from obvious greater value. That, my friends, is what we want. That's the kind of life we want, where people are so overjoyed by who we are and how we work with them that they wouldn't even dream of going somewhere else. And so one last example I'll give you, and then I'm going to wrap it up for this video, is one way to look at this and to look at it from a different way is the thought of what most companies and businesses are after, or even like praise to the skies, is our customer service. We're all about customer service here, and or customer satisfaction. We want customer satisfaction. We want to please our customers and make them happy, and we please our customers. That should never be what we are looking at, because that is the bottom line of just staying in business. If you don't have satisfied customers, you're not staying in business. So having a satisfied customer is like breath, like that is the starting point, that they're satisfied that we had the product and that they got it in a reasonable amount of time. That's like survival. We need something to be valuable that goes beyond that goes outside of that. Customer satisfaction is not the goal. A satisfied customer would be like, let's say somebody did business with you and somebody else said, hey, I need some mascara. I saw that you just got some from Jess. Like, how was it? I mean, did you have a good experience? Oh, yeah, she was really nice. Okay, yeah, so like she wasn't pushy, or like she did a good job. Yeah, yep, not pushy. Nope, not pushy at all. It was fine. Yeah, she got me my mascara. A raving fan who found obvious greater value from working with you is going to say something different. Somebody's going to say, hey, I saw you got some mascara from Jess. Like, how was it? Like, I'm looking for some. I didn't know if I should check with her. Oh my word. Absolutely. I can't even tell you what a wonderful experience that was. I mean, she, first of all, asked me so many questions to find out exactly what I wanted. And she told me details about what the different ones did. She actually let me take a sample for free to try to see how I liked it. She checked back in with me, and she never ever made me feel pressured, but she was so warm and caring. And then after I got it, she checked back in to make sure it was working well. She, put extra gifts in there. She wrapped it up beautifully. I mean, it was so fun. You totally need to work with her. That is the difference. And of course, I threw out a bunch of ideas of what made it so awesome. But the point is, do people have a reason to rave because the experience was so good? Or are they just satisfied? We want to go for something so much beyond satisfaction and a good product at a reasonable price. We want to provide obvious greater value. So start thinking about that. Where do you notice obvious greater value in your life and the people you do business with? Where do you not notice it? Have you had moments where you provided it or didn't provide it? Start thinking through OGV, and let's keep talking about it.